So hey everyone, this is Lana and welcome back to another episode of Fate's Day Night visual novel Fate. And we are in the middle in the fight between Saber and Lancer, and once again I'm terrible sorry, I'm very slow with this game. I mean, I know I haven't progressed super far in 8 episodes and all that, but I'm slow. Whoopsie, what the fuck happened? Wait. The man glanced as if staring right into her heart. You don't know it either? Man, it's a mystery. It would actually be kind of hilarious if it actually was a bow. Perhaps it's really funny for him. The man, the one called Lancer, lowered his lance. It's like he's indicating that he doesn't want to fight anymore. The girl is puzzled by Lancer's action, but I know that stance. It was used in that fight a few hours ago in the schoolyard. It's a fatal move that was supposed to have ended the show. Sounds good to me. Ain't you stubborn?
そうかよ。たく、こっちはもともと様子見が目的だったんだぜ。サーバントが出たとあっちゃ、長居する気はなかったんだが。
It seemed like the air around them distorted. Lancer lowered his stance. A shield runs through the air at that moment. It's exactly like back then. The magical energy rumbles in a whirlpool centered on that lance.
Hog.
The girl readies her apparent sword and glares at the enemy in front of her. The girl, facing the enemy, knows better than I how dangerous he is.
じゃあな、その心臓もらい受ける。
The beast jumps. Lancer instantly appears in front of the girl as if he teleported and thrusts his lance at the girl's feet. It was a bad move, even to my eyes. With the lance already lowered, it wouldn't be effective to aim low at that girl. To prove my point, the girl jumps over the lance and moves forward to slash Lancer away. At that moment...
Gay?
Gay? Okay! With words themselves charged with magical energy. The Lancer thrust at the girl's feet rushed towards her heart. And her body rises into the air. The girl is driven upon the air by the blow of the lance, and she crashes down. No, she lands on the ground. She is bleeding. The girl who hasn't received a scratch so far is bleeding badly from her chest. Yeah, that is still one, from I remember, it's one of the, it's pretty OP and fucked up abilities out there. I'm surprised too. No, since I saw it from a distance, I could tell better than her that attack just now was a strange one. Like nothing else had been strange so far. The lance was definitely aimed at her feet. But it suddenly changed its course, moving strangely in an impossible direction, and pierced the girl's heart. But the lance itself has not grown or bent. It looks so natural that it makes one think that the lance was already in her heart, and for that reason, it's strange. It's not as simple as the lance changing its course and piercing her heart. The lance did not change its course, but it changed the means. So that the result would be so. Main fuckery! The lance thrust with that name carried the result of piercing her heart as a premise. In other words, the process and the results were reversed. Oh yeah, I mean, in that sense, it's fucking insane OP that... well, normally when you attack something, for example, if I cut my head off, cutting my head falling off is the effect of me cutting. So in that sense, it's already reverse. So it's very, very, very. I'm getting me so confused. Seriously, it's such. I mean, I understand the concept of it, but it's really hard to take in and like how fucked up it actually is. As long as it was the result of the lance piercing her heart, the curse of the lance was merely something added later to prove that fact. An evil thorn that breaks through all defenses. A lance that pierces the heart of every time it's used, a weapon that determines your fate just by its use. How can anyone block such a ridiculous attack? However, the enemy tries to dodge it, the lance will pierce their heart without fail. That's why this move is fatal. A cursed lance that always pierces the opponent with one thrust, but the girl has evaded by a small margin. She is wounded, but it was not a fatal blow. In a sense, her actions were more impossible than the lance. The instant the lance was thrust, she turned and jumped back with all her might, as if she knew this was going to happen. Either she has incredible luck, that you do, or enough divine protection to nullify the curse of the lance. I'm not sure if she had divine protection. I know she had very good magical resistance and all that, but also she had very high luck. And Lancer, poor guy, had very low luck. Either way, she avoided a fatal blow and sullied the land's name. The girl catches her breath. The blood that was running so much has stopped, and even her stabbed wound is healing. I guess that is extraordinary. I knew she wasn't normal, but still, that's too strange. Like her skills to fight against the Lancer, like the incredible magical energy in each of her blow, and like her body that heals by itself. This girl clearly surpasses Lancer. But that was only up to now. Even if it's healing, her wound is deep. If Lancer attacks her now, she will be defeated without even being able to defend herself. But with his overwhelming advantage, Lancer doesn't move. He glares at the girl, grinding his teeth so hard that I can hear it. A voice that seems to echo from the ground. Oh my. Lancer frowns. His hostility disappeared and he clucks his tongue in annoyance.
こいつを出すからには必殺でなけりゃやばいってのにな。まったく有名すぎるのも考えものだ。
I guess it makes sense, yes. The pressure goes away. Lancer doesn't even attack the wounded girl and simply turn his back and move to the edge of the yard.
己の正体を知られた以上、どちらかが消えるまでやり合うのがサーバントのセオリーだが、あいにくうちの雇い主は臆病者でな。
Oh gosh, damn it.
ああ、追ってくるのなら構わんぞセイバー。ただし、その時は決死の覚悟を抱いてこい。
With one bound, Lancer easily jumps over the wall and disappears.
待て、ランサー!
The wounded girl starts running to pursue the enemy.
バカかあいつ!
I run through the yard with all my strength. The girl will go after him if I don't stop her instantly. But there was no need for that. When the girl tries to jump over the wall, she clenches her chest and stops. I run to her and stare at her. No, I try to approach her to call her out, but I forgot about the instant I come near her. Well, ain't this awkward? It's me usually when I'm dealing with people. That is attractive. To put it simply, everything about her is absurd. Now that I'm near her, I can tell that the shining armor she wears is really heavy. The old-fashioned cloth is smooth and vivid blue. No, that wasn't what fascinates me. The girl, who seemed to be a few years younger than me, is beautiful. The golden hair lit by the moonlight is finely textured as we sprinkle with gold dust. Holy moly. Maybe if we shave her bald and sell the hair, we could become rich! Okay, that's a bald saber. That would be something. The face, with some sign of naivety, has elegance, and her white skin looks soft. Going very in details here. I can't call out her because I'm fascinated by her beauty, and also for another reason. Because seeing the girl fighting and getting hurt somehow made me mad. All the while I'm fascinated with her, the girl has her hand on her chest. But that ends quickly. The girl lets her chest go and looks up as if the pain has gone away. She stares directly at me. I'm not sure how I should talk to her, but I noticed something about her. Money. Even though it missed her heart, that lance stabbed her in the chest, but she's unscathed. I've heard of healing magic, but I didn't see her using anything like that. So that must mean she's automatically heals even when she's wounded. Well, ain't that a nice thing? Then my brain switches gear. Right. This is no time to be fascinated by her. She's a strange being. I can't let my guard down until I know what she is. I take a half step back and ask her.
何者も何もセーバーのサーバントです。あなたが私を呼び出したのですから確認をするまでもないでしょう。セーバーのサーバント。
Whoopsie, just happens.
はい。ですから私のことはセーバーと。
She replies without hesitation. Her tone is polite, yet gentle, and just hearing it makes my head go blank. Oh my. Hey, what am I getting excited about? I mean, this is kind of interesting because, I mean, as some of you mentioned in my reaction series of Unlimited Blade Works, is that Shirou seems a bit flat in his personality, but it's because we don't get to see much of his thoughts as we do here. I mean, it's like a completely different character at this point. I hide my burning face with my hand and replies really stupidly. I don't know what else to say. I wouldn't know how many such things to say. Since I ask her name, isn't it natural for her to introduce herself? In that case, it would be impolite to stay silent like this. What am I doing? Are my answers getting stupider? Well, who knows? But you told me her name, so I should answer too. I know I'm confused right now, but I have to be polite no matter who this is. The girl, Sabe, just stared at me without changing her expression.
今のはなしだ。聞きたいのはそういうことでなくて、つまりだな。分かっています。あなたは正規のマスターではないのですね。ね。しかし、それでもあなたは私のマスターです。契約を交わした以上、あなたを裏切りはしない。
Crap. I can hear her words, but they make no sense to me. All I know is that she's calling me with that ridiculous word like master. If someone call you master, you take it. You don't get many chances like that in life.
それでは素人。ええ、私としてはこの発音の方が好ましい。
If Shirou was a ninja, we could call him a Shirobi. Sorry, I asked for that. Suddenly, vad döljer du för mig? Ska du vara med och titta här? Okay, she doesn't want to look. As soon as she says my name, I think my face lit up on fire. Oh man, he turned into Ghost Rider. Shouldn't you call someone by their last name on a first meeting? Well, not. Well, I guess I mean, in Japan, it's obviously you do that, but in Europe, I don't think you really do that. I mean, all places at least. Wow. Pain suddenly runs through my left hand. The back of my hand is burning. My hand feels like it's in fire, and on it's a strange mark that looks like a tattoo.
それは霊樹と呼ばれるものです、シロ。私たちサーバントを律する3つの命令権であり、マスターとしての命でもある。
Don't use that ring.
使用は避けるように。
お前。
Before I can finish with "Are you?", the air around her changes.
シロ、傷の治療を。
She speaks in a cold voice. It seems her intention is something far away, behind the wall, and not on me.
待て、まさか俺に言ってるのか。悪いけど、そんな難しい魔術は知らないし、それにもう治ってるじゃないか、それ。
Saber frowns a bit. I think I said something really wrong there.
ではこのままで臨みます。自動修復は外面を覆っただけですが、あと一度の戦闘ならば支障はないでしょう。
It's just awful painful, man.
あと一度って何を？
外の敵は2人。この程度の重圧なら数秒で倒しうる相手です。
How about no? Saying so, Saber jumps slightly. Just like Lancer, she leaps over the wall and disappears outside. I'm left alone in the yard.
外に敵？
As soon as I say it loud, I realize what it means.
ちょっと待て、まだ戦うっていうのか、お前。
My body starts to move. I like to move it, without thinking. I run to the gate with full force. I'm terrible, sorry. You're sounding loud. I run to the gate, unlock it with trembling hands, and jump outside.
どこだ?
I search through the dark. The moon is hiding now of all times, and it's completely dark. But I hear something nearby. I run to the small road with no signs of anyone in it. It all happens in an instant. Saber is confronting a familiar guy in red. Saber runs at the man in red without hesitation, takes his guard down with one blow and easily slash the man in red. Saber raises her arm to finish him off. But right before the man is a redneck slash, he disappears as a powerful magic is cast. Saber doesn't stop. She dashes to the person behind the man in red and easily cuts off the large spell the person launches. I knew she was strong, but this is overwhelming. The spell right now was that at a level of intervention magic that I cannot even compare with. Father could use one as strong as that, but to cause a natural intervention of that power instantly, I don't think even a first-class magus could do so. But Saber nullified even that masterclass magic. The enemy must be a magus, as the match is decided right there. The magus attacks are not used against Saber, and she mercilessly attacks the magus. A sound of someone falling backwards. The magus has miraculously dodged Saber's blow, but the enemy now cannot move. Saber corners the enemy and points her invisible sword. My mind freezes, probably because the moon lights up the scene for an instant. I can tell that the figure Saber is pointing at is human. I can't tell who it is, but the image of Saber killing someone and getting splattered with blood pops into my head. Saber moves. She will pierce the enemy's throat with the thing in her hand.
Yamero! Saber!
I scream out as loud as I can. Her sword stops. Thank God I can't see her sword. The end of her invisible sword isn't wet with enemy blood.
Yamero! 頼むからやめてくれ。Saber!
I address her, glaring, preparing myself to do my best to stop her.
なぜ止めるのです、シロ。彼女はアーチャーのマスターです。ここで仕留めておかなければ。
No, Saber has no intention of stopping. She only stopped because I said so, and she is ready to bring her sword down at any time.
だから待てって。人のことをマスターだとか言ってるけど、こっちは点でわからないんだ。俺をそんな風に呼ぶんなら、少しは説明するのが筋ってもんだろう。
Let us say this has been a very complicated night. That for sure. Saber doesn't answer. She only stares at me in silence.
順番が違うだろう、セイバー。俺はまだお前が何なのか知らない。けど
話してくれるなら聞くから。そんなことはやめてくれ。
With a silent treatment, Saber is silent. Still pointing her sword at the fallen enemy, she looks at me discontentedly.
そんなこととはどのようなことか。あなたはむやみに人を傷つけるな。などという理想論を挙げるのですか。
Eh? Not hurting anyone unnecessarily? Well, it's true that we should avoid fight as much as possible, but I'm not so good-natured as to release someone who came to attack me.
つまりあなたは敵であれ命を絶つなと言いたいのでしょう。そのような言葉には従いません。敵は倒すものです。それでもやめろというのであれば、令状を持って私を律しなさい。
いや、そんなことっていうのはお前のことだ。女の子が剣なんて振り回すもんじゃない。怪我をしてるならなおさらだろう。
Well, I just gotta tell you, Shirou, that this girl could kick your ass back and forth quite a lot.
そっか。本当に剣を持ってるかどうかはわからないんだっけ。いや、とにかくそういうのはダメだ。
Saber looks dumbfounded as if taken aback. How long were we standing like that?
で、いつになったら剣を下げてくれるのかしらね。
Oh gosh. The figure on the ground suddenly speaks. Saber suddenly concentrates her attention on her sword.
諦めなさい。敵を前にして下げる剣はありません。
あなたのマスターは下げろって言ってるのに。へえ、セイバーとマロンサーバントが主に逆らうって言うんだ。
Snazzy! Saber grits her teeth. But Saber lowers her sword and relaxes. Saber hostility disappears, so she must have put away her sword as well.
さ、なら立ってもいいのよね、私。
The one on the ground stands up. She looks shameless, brushing her brushing her rear. Hey, wait a second. That sulky person is definitely NANI?
お前、遠さか。
NANI you do?
ええ。こんばんは、エミヤ君。
Oh, how you doing? The Sagarina replies with a big smile. Yay! That gets me. If she grades me normal like that, everything that happened up to now seemed like a dream, and no, my head is about to explode. Jeez, how easy would things be if it did?
いや、だからさっきの魔術は遠坂が使ったってことだから、つまり
魔術師ってことでしょ。ま、お互い似たようなもんだし、隠す必要もないわよね。
Otherwise, I would need to kill you to hide my identity. But we don't want that. When she replies clearly like that, it makes me seem stupid for asking.
いいから話は中でしましょう。どうせ何も分かってないんでしょ、エミヤ君は。
So saying, she walks toward the entrance.
待て、遠坂。何考えてんだ、お前。
And then she turns and smile on her face isn't like the previous one.
バカね、いろいろ考えてるわよ。だから話をしようって言ってるんじゃない。エミヤ君、突然の事態に驚くのもいいけど、素直に認めないと命取りって時もあるのよ。ちなみに今がその時だと分かって。
Just listen to her, Shirou. She glares at me.
分かればよろしい。それじゃあ行こっか、エミヤ君のお家にね。
Tosaka goes through the gate.
なんかすげえ怒ってるぞ。
It's only natural. She had a sword pointed at her until now, and she was almost killed.
いや、それにしたって。
Is it just my imagination, or is she totally unlike how she seems at school? Well, consider the situation that happened, anyone would act a little bit different. And as I usually say, how you are as a person always is different. When you're at home, when you're at school, when you're at work, when you're with different people. You have a different mask in general. Even if you're very similar, there's still usually a little bit different mask you have on. Like, mine is usually like... Okay, maybe not that bad, but... So, I'm in a strange situation. In front of me is the school #1 idol who I admire, Tosaka Rin. And following me silently behind me is Saber, who calls herself a servant. Oh, the hallway suddenly feels like a different dimension. But I can't be covered forever. I'm a magus, even if I'm just an amateur. Tosaka Rin, a magus just like me, is acting so fearlessly, so I have to act firmly too. But I can only work out a few things. First, about Saber, who's following me. I am sure that she is some kind of familiar, because she calls me a master and I made a contract with her. I heard that a familiar is some kind of an assistant for a magus. Most magi transfer part of the body into something and summon it as another self. For the other self, a magus usually uses a small animal. That's simply because it's easy to take over the mind of something like a cat or a dog. That is why I have Shanli here. She's actually not a normal cat, she's a familiar. And then I have Tifa. Where the fuck is Tifa? Oh, she's in the kitchen. But yes, they are actually my familiars. Some magic uses a human as their familiar, but they need enough magical energy to restrain a human at all times if they do such a thing. But if one constantly uses enough magical energy to control someone, it would take most of the magus' magical energy to sustain the familiar. But as that putting the cart before the horse. Familiar is something that assists the magus. To reduce the burden of that magus, it's commonly accepted that small animals are most suitable. So I've been taught, but...
何かあるのですか、シロ。
I didn't get a cat!
ああ、いや、なんでもない。
Saber looks human no matter how you look at her, and she is clearly superior to me, her master. I don't have the magical energy to control such a person, and more than that, I don't have the magic circle to summon a familiar. So Saber must be something rather unlike a familiar. She said she is a servant. I don't know what that is, but I think the man called Lancer and the man in red with Tosaka were the same thing. Then it must be that Tosaka is so-called a master. I just saw her magical skills. If I'm worth half a magus, she's worth about 3 magi. Though of course, there's no point in comparing me to other magi when I can only use the strengthening magic. Anyway, Tosaka is an amazing magus. In any spiritual superior land is a family of magic that looks after the land. The Emiya family only came to this land in Kiritsugu's generation, so we're just strangers. That's why I didn't know that the Tosaka were magi, and I don't think Tosaka knew that Emiyas were a family of magi either. Well, considering the Kiritsugu's past and all that... Oh gosh, it was pretty sad. There are several magi in this town that I don't know about. If Lance is the familiar of another magus in town, then does it mean that I stuck my head into a conflict between magi?
へえ、結構広いのね。和風っていうのも新鮮だな。あ、エミヤくん、そこが今？
It's the living room. Saying so, Tosaka goes into the living room. Let's stop thinking for now. Let's just listen to Tosaka's story. Sounds good. I turn the lights on. Oh man, I almost got blinded myself there. It's already past 1 in the morning. Oh god, I'm getting tired.
何よ、窓ガラス全開してるじゃない。
Yeah, you know, Windows, it didn't work out very well, so I decided to get Linux instead. Because it...
仕方ないだろう。ランサーってやつに襲われたんだ。なりふり構ってられなかったんだよ。
ああ、そういうこと。じゃあ、セイバーを呼び出すまで一人であいつとやり合ってたの？
やり合ってなんかない。ただ一方的にやられただけだ。
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true.
変な見え張らないんだ。そっかそっか。ほんと見た目通りなんだ、エミヤくんって。
そっかそっか。Tosaka walks over to the broken window. Tosaka takes a piece of the shattered glass, take a look at it, and... Oh my, she cuts the tip of her finger and puts a drop of blood onto the glass. What kind of magic is this? The shattered glass combines into its own and restores itself in a matter of seconds. That magic is literally a glass cannon! Or glass window.
今の
ちょっとしたデモンストレーションよ。助けてもらったお礼にはならないけど、一応筋は通しておかないとね。
Ah, no, no, no.
もう私がやらなくともそっちで直したんだろうけど、こんなの魔力の無駄遣いでしょ。本当なら窓ガラスなんて取り替えれば済むけど、こんな寒い中で話すのもなんだし。
She says so if it's something natural. But needless to say, her skills are beyond my understanding.
いや、すごいぞ遠坂。俺はそんなことできないからな。直してくれて感謝してる。
できないってそんなことないでしょ。ガラスの扱いなんて初歩の初歩だもの。たった数分前に割れたガラスの修復なんてどこの学派でも入門試験みたいなものでしょ。
We forgot the fact that I suck at being a magic.
そうなのか。俺は親父にしか教わったことがないから、そういう基本とか処方とか知らないんだ。
No.
は？
Tosaka freezes. Damn it! It seems I said something I shouldn't have. God damn it! I shouldn't. I shouldn't.
ちょっと待って。じゃあ何？エミヤ君は自分の工房の管理もできない半人前ってこと？
Well, I could run a workshop, but it won't be working well.
いや、工房なんて持ってないぞ、俺。
Uh-oh. Well, I do have that shed as my training area, but I think Tosaka would get mad if I called that my workshop. Probably.
まさかとは思うけど確認しとく。もしかしてあなた5大要素の扱いとかパスの作り方も知らない？
The five elements, fire, water, wind, earth, and lightning. And you can combine that to use awesome ninjutsu and genjutsus. That's what I know from Naruto. I honestly admit that I don't know. Wow, that's scary. She's so beautiful. She is so beautiful usually, so she looks pretty scary right now.
何？じゃああなた素人？
Yeah.
そんなことないぞ。一応強化の魔術ぐらいは使える。
強化ってまたなんとも半端なのを使うのね。ねえ、それ以外はからっきしってわけ？
Couldn't he use the strength and magic on himself like, I'm Hulk? I know it's very different, it's very complicated of course with the human body and all that, but still though, that would be quite something. Does like a glass at me.
まあ、端的に言えば、多分。
Tabo. A glass make my answer vague. Vague.
なんだってこんなやつにセイバーが呼び出されるのよ。
Oh gosh, shit six. It makes me mad. I haven't been playing around. I know I'm an amateur, but I don't think it matters right now.
まあいいわ。もう決まったことに不平をこぼしても始まらない。そんなことより今は借りを返さないと。
Tosaka takes a breath. A breather.
それじゃあ話を始めるけど。
I'll begin.
エミヤ君、自分がどんな立場にあるのか分かってないでしょ。
I don't.
やっぱり。まあ一目で分かったけど、一応確認しとかないとね。知ってる相手に説明するなんて心の贅肉だし。
Putting flab on my mind. Flab? I know Flubber. I love that movie. Man, I miss Robin Williams. Damn it, but I think that was a weird phrase, but I stay quiet as I think she'll beat me up if I make fun of her now. Yeah, probably.
率直に言うと、エミヤ君はマスターに選ばれたの。どちらかの手に精魂があるでしょ。手の甲とか腕とか、個人差はあるけど、3つの霊樹が刻まれているはず。それがマスターとしての証よ。
手の甲って、あ、これか。
そう。それはサーバントを律する呪文でもあるから大切にね。霊樹って言うんだけど、それがある限りはサーバントを従えていられるわ。
Oh my.
ある限りってどういうことだよ。
霊樹は絶対命令権なの。サーバントには自由意志があるって気づいていると思うけど、それをねじ曲げて絶対に言いつけを守らせる呪文がその刻印。 発動に呪文は必要なくて、あなたが霊樹を使用するって思えば発動するから。ただし1回使うたびに1つずつ減っていくから、使うのなら2回だけにとどめなさい。で、その霊樹がなくなったらエミヤ君は殺されるだろうから、せいぜい注意して。
Well, that sucks.
俺が殺される？
You should be used by now, Shirou.
そうよ。マスターが他のマスターを倒すのが聖杯戦争の基本だから。そうして他の6人を倒したマスターには望みを叶える聖杯が与えられるの。
Hold on. I don't understand what Tosaka is talking about at all. Like the part about masters killing other masters? And the part where the winner gets a holy grail? Wait, does she mean that holy grail?
まだわからない。要するにね、あなたはあるゲームに巻き込まれたのよ。
I like games.
聖杯戦争っていう7人のマスターの生存競争。他のマスターを一人残らず倒すまで終わらない魔術師同士の殺し合いに。
Well, that sucks. Tosaka reinstates so as if it's the most natural thing in the world. That phrase swirls in my head. I've been chosen as a master. Tosaka says she is a master. Familiars called the servants. And a battle to the death between other magic called the Holy Grail War.
待て、なんだそれ。いきなり何言ってんだお前。
気持ちはわかるけど、私は事実を口にするだけよ。それにあなただって心の底では理解してるんじゃない？一度ならず二度までもサーバントに殺されかけて、自分はもう逃げられない立場なんだって。
That's certainly. I was almost killed by the Lancer guy, but
あ、違うわね。殺されかけたんじゃなくて殺されたんだっけ。よく生き返ったわね、エミヤ君。
Tosaka comments finished me off. Okay, I didn't die there. I'm just joking with you. That's right. That guy killed me, and I certainly died. No excuse nor negotiation was possible. I was just someone who had to be killed. So, even if I don't deny this battle to the death that I cannot understand, the others in it will not withdraw.
納得した？ならもう少しだけ話をしてあげる。聖杯戦争というのが何であるか私もよくは知らない。ただ何十年に一度7人のマスターが選ばれ、マスターにはそれぞれサーバントが与えられるってことだけは確かよ。私もマスターに選ばれた一人だから、サーバントと契約したし、あなただってセーバーと契約した。サーバントは聖杯戦争を勝ち残るために聖杯が与えた使い魔と考えなさい。で、マスターである私たちは自分のサーバントと協力して他のマスターを始末していくわけね。
Tosaka's description is too brief for me to understand, but there's one thing I do wonder about.
ちょっと待ってくれ。遠坂はセイバーを使い魔だって言うけど、俺にはそうは思えない。だって使い魔っていうのは猫とか鳥だろ。そりゃ人の幽霊を扱うやつもいるって言うけど、セイバーはちゃんと体がある。それにとても使い魔なんかに見えない。
I glance at Saber. Saber is quietly listening to our conversation. She looks just like a human being. I don't know her identity, but she's a girl about my age. As having a girl like that near me is more than enough, so I don't get it when she tells me that Saber is a familiar. And besides, my heart is pounding right now. Oh
使
my.
い魔ね。まあサーバントはその分類ではあるけど、位置づけは段違いよ。何しろそこにいる彼女はね、使い魔としては最強とされるゴーストライナーなんだから。
It's the first time I ever heard the line Ghost Liner, I think so at
ゴ
least.
ーストライナー。じゃあやっぱり幽霊ってことか。
A human ghost that stopped living a long time ago. The remaining minds of those with the strong abilities remain in this world even after they die. But that doesn't make sense. A ghost doesn't have a body. A ghost can only be hurt by ghosts. So as I have a body, a ghost shouldn't be able to kill me.
幽霊。似たようなものだけど、そんなもんと一緒にしたらセイバーに殺されるわよ。
Please don't kill me, Saber! Oh gosh. Ouch, my elbow actually.
サーバントは受肉した過去の英雄。精霊に近い人間以上の存在なんだから。
はあ、受肉した過去の英
雄。
そうよ。過去だろうが現代だろうが、とにかく死亡した伝説上の英雄をこう引っ張ってきてね、実体化させるのよ。まあ呼び出すまでがマスターの役割で、後の実体化は聖杯がしてくれるんだけどね。魂を形にするなんてのは一階の魔術師には不可能だもの。
ちょっと待て、過去の英雄って。
Honey, I look over at Saber. Then she's a heroine from the past too? Well, it's true that nobody would dress up like that now, but still.
そんなの不可能だ。そんな魔術聞いたことがない。
当然よ。これは魔術じゃないもの。あくまで聖杯による現象と考えなさい。
魂の再現って。じゃあそのサーバントは幽霊とは違うのか？
違うわ。人間であれ動物であれ機械であれ、偉大な功績を残すと輪廻の輪から外されて一段階上に昇華するって話聞いたことない？
Wait. That any humans, animals, or machines. So does that mean that technically a servant you could summon that is an animal or even a machine? Or does that? Oh man, oh wait, I guess it do count as noble phantasm, right? Still though, that would be so fucking cool to actually buy. Oh, you have Saber, King Arthur. I laugh at that because I have a tank. That would be so fucking cool. Imagine that. Like, yeah, I mean, it's like a little bit on the personality side, but who cares? It's a tank.
英霊っていうのはそういう連中よ。要するに崇め立て祀られて疑似的な神様になった者たちなんでしょうね。高霊術とか口寄せとか、そういう一般的な霊を扱う魔術は彼らの力の一部を借り受けて奇跡を起こすでしょ。けどこのサーバントっていうのは英霊本体を直接連れてきて使い魔にする。だから基本的には霊体としてそばにいるけど、必要とあらば実体化させて戦わせられるってわけ。
その霊体と実体を使い分けられるってことか。遠坂のサーバントは姿が見えないけど、今は霊体ってことか。
いえ、あいつはうちの召喚人で傷を癒している最中よ。さっきセイバーにやられたでしょ。あれだってあと少し強制撤去が遅かったら一撃で消滅してたわ。
Ouch.
いい？サーバントを倒せるのは同じ霊体であるサーバントだけ。そりゃ相手が実体化していればこっちの攻撃も当たるから、うまくすれば倒せるかもしれない。けどサーバントはみんな怪物じみてるでしょ。だから怪物の相手は怪物に任せて、マスターは後方支援をするっていうのがセオリーね。
I agree. Tosa's explanation irritates me for some reason. What? She calls them monsters. I don't know about the other servants, but I don't want her to talk about Saber like that. He's already. I guess imagine like you don't call her a monster. What's she hearing? That is mean.
とにかくマスターになった人間は召喚したサーバントを使って他のマスターを倒さなければならない。そのあたりは理解できた？
言葉の上でなら。けど納得なんて言ってないぞ。そもそもそんな悪趣味なことを誰が何のために始めたんだ？
それは私が知るべきことでもないし、答えてあげることでもない。そのあたりはいずれちゃんと聖杯戦争を監督しているやつに聞きなさい。私が教えてあげられるのはね、あなたはもう戦うしかなくて、サーバントは強力な使い魔だからうまく使えってことだけよ。
Tosaka says so and now turns to Saber.
さて、エミヤ君から話を聞いた限りじゃ、 あなたは不完全な状態みたいね、セイバー。
ええ、あなたの言う通り、私は万全ではありません。
Damn, and she did so good against Lancer.
シ
Holy
ロに
shit.
は私を実体化させる魔力がないため、霊体に戻ることも、魔力の回復も難しいでしょう。
Oh yeah, it was because since she is not in full power, of course, consider Shirou is so weak, she is compensated by her very high luck, right? I think it was something like that. Because I remember some of you explained that way back when I was watching Unlimited Blade Works and all that. I think it's something with that.
驚いたわ。そこまでひどかったこともだけど、あなたが正直に話してくれるなんて思わなかった。どうやって弱みを聞き出そうかなって程度だったのに。
Well, ain't she
敵に
nice?
弱点を見抜かれるのは不本意ですが、あなたの目は欺けそうにない。こちらの手札を隠しても意味はないでしょう。それならばあなたに知ってもらうことで、シロにより深く現状を理解してもらった方がいい。
That's true. That is nice.
正
That's
解。
nice.
風格も十分と。もうますます惜しい。私がセイバーのマスターだったらこんな戦い勝ったも同然だったのに。
Tosaka clenched her fist with anger.
遠坂、それ俺がふさわしくないってことか。
Obviously not. Noob
当
Magus.
然でしょ、ヘッポコ。
Wow, she just said something that any normal person would have trouble saying.
何？まだなんか質問があるの？
And she doesn't realize it. Her honor's unit image from school crumbles inside of me. Ah, alas, why the girl being so brutal with her words? Good going, you say. Tosaka certainly shows no opening, just like a devil. She is a devil in disguise.
話
Yes.
がまとまったところでそろそろ行きましょうか。
Tosaka suddenly says something strange. Like not everything else haven't been strange.
行くってどこへ？
だからあなたが巻き込まれたこのゲーム、聖杯戦争をよく知っているやつに会いに行くの。エミヤ君、聖杯戦争の理由について知りたいんでしょ？
それは当然だ。けどそれってどこだよ？
大丈夫、隣町だから急げば夜明けまでには帰ってこれるわ。それに明日は日曜なんだから別に夜更かししてもいいじゃない。
Well, ain't that optimistic?
いや、そういう問題じゃなくて。
It's just that a lot of things happen today, so I want to have a rest and think about them.
何？行かないの？もうエミヤ君がそう言うんならいいけど、セイバーは？
Tosaka asks
ち
Saber.
ょっと待て、セイバーは関係ないだろう。あんまり無理強いするな。
What?
もうマスターとしての自覚はあるんだ。私がセイバーと話すのは嫌？
そんなことあるか。ただ遠坂の言うのが本当なら、セイバーは昔の英雄なんだろ。ならこんな現代に呼び出されて右も左もわからないはずだ。
There you're wrong, young
だ
Shirou.
から
シロ、それは違う。サーバントは人間の世であるのなら、あらゆる時代に適応します。
知ってるって。
もちろん、この時代に呼び出されたのも一度ではありませんから。
嘘、どんな確率よそれ。
Hey, Tosaka's surprised too! So that must mean Saber said something incredible.
シロ、私は彼女に賛成です。あなたはマスターとして知識がなさすぎる。
Saber stares at me silently. It is a gentle stare that's worried not for herself, but for me.
わかった。行けばいいんだろ。行けば。で、それってどこなんだ、遠坂。ちゃんと帰ってこれる場所なんだろうな。
もちろん行き先は隣町の琴峰教会。そこがこの戦いを監督してるエセ神父の居所よ。
Tosaka makes an evil smile. It looks like she's having fun dragging me around when I don't know anything. Well, I mean, at least she's trying to enjoy the situation as it is. It might be prejudice, but I'm beginning to feel like there's a problem with her personality. Oh, my sweet baby raptors, how about that? Oh gosh. But you know, I will cut for now. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully, depending on how my situation is tomorrow, with more Fate Stay Night, Fate visual novel. So thank you for watching so far. Remember to comment, share, subscribe, and like for more. It means super much to me. So see you later on. Have a continued super great day.